Hello again and welcome to
Day 15
of my Irish road trip, and sadly the last day, but what a trip it's been. Last night I broke from routine, and instead of, as soon as it gets dark, get in the back of the van and edit my video, I got in the van and I drove the 130 miles from the west coast to the east coast. So I'm now in the town of Blessington in County Wicklow in the Wicklow Mountains, and the purpose of the day is we're going to go and see some Neolithic sites which are close by here. But first off, we need a coffee and we need to find something to eat in this town. That was a cold night. Right, has the kettle boiled? Hopefully the kettle is boiling away. Let's make a coffee. As you can see, there was a fairly heavy frost last night, and lucky I brought my heavy sleeping bag. Although I've got a diesel heater in there, but it's one of them things you can't be bothered to get up in the night and put it on. I need to actually change where the controller is, because it's in the cabin, and you want it in the back with you, so it's easy to reach. So that's another little project to do. But as you can see, heavy frost. But this is where I parked up. Nice little secluded spot. That's how cold it was. There's ice on the inside of the screen, which is not good. So we're going to give Willow a good old warm up this morning. We'll let her run up for a good 10-15 minutes before we drive her. Well, then we need to clear all the ice inside as well. So I'll let it warm up first, and then I'll stick the heater on. What a truck. There we go, guys, the Wicklow Mountains. What a difference in temperature from the west coast. I don't know if you can see behind me, God, it's cold, look at the steam off my breath. But the two lumps behind me, right on top, you can see a little cairn. So I think that's where we're heading. Right, after what felt like a bloody lifetime to get ready, I'm finally on the trail. So I've parked down there, if you can see that, and then we're walking up here. It's a beautiful sunny day, but very cold. I'm sure I'm well overdressed, and it won't take long before I'm too hot. Very, very slippery, icy, but just a crust on the ice. And when you put your weight on it, you break through to the bog below. Freezing cold first thing this morning to absolutely baking now. 5,000 years old passage tomb. Look at that. Wow, to think, that's mind-blowing, and to think that that was built over 5,000 years ago. That's older than the pyramids. Crikey. Let's have a look down there without breaking my neck, hopefully. I'm never going to fit in there. That's just crazy to think that this is the door to a tomb that's over 5,000 years old. To touch something that's been placed here that long ago is just incredible. Great to actually come here as well. So I saw it popped up on my Facebook on Lockett Island page when I was over the west, and I thought, oh, I fancy going to see that. And to actually come all the way over here and see it and touch it is just incredible. Looks like there's a little people been walking up here. Oh yeah. See how it's stepped, corbelled over. That's where I was. Well, I wonder what all these little alcoves were for. So that's where I was. That's the entrance. Wow, that's mad. And as if by magic, and within seconds, look at that. So with that, I'm going to head down, and there's another one we can go and look at, which is a bit lower level. I think it's a bit closer to Dublin, but we'll go and do that this afternoon. But so lucky to be able to come here and see this place. So down now, just warming the car back up. What a sight that was! Well worth climbing. It was a bit of a I mean, it's a lovely day, beautiful sunny day. It was cold, but well worth climbing. It was a slippery old, slippy slidey climb, that's for sure. But once you got up there, wow, just amazing to see that stuff that's been sitting there for over 5,000 years. That's just mind blowing. And to be able to sit there, touch it, and be part of it is just amazing. And no real restrictions there, just respect the place. Right, what we're going to do now, there's another one called, and don't shoot me because I'm going to get this wrong, Ballyedmonduff or something like that, which is about 8 miles from where I am. So it's 1 o'clock now. I've got 3 hours or so of light left, so might as well shoot over there, have a look at that, and then find somewhere to camp for the night. Right, we're at the second site, and it just so happens it's a massive mountain bike centre. Looks bloody brilliant, to be honest. I'll spin the camera around. Looks really, really good. Loads of jumps and berms and downhill stuff. Beautiful view from here. Wicklow Mountains, and then out into the Irish Sea. We're heading this way. The shadows are starting to get long. So this is how do you pronounce that? Ballyedmonduff Megalithic Tomb. This is a wedge-shaped gallery grave, a type of communal burial place built in the 2nd millennium BC. The 3 compartments of the central chamber were housed to burials, were surrounded by a horseshoe-shaped setting of stones and covered by a cairn. When excavated in 1945, the tomb produced beaker pottery and flint implements. Let's have a look. Well, the guy down the bottom said to me there wasn't a lot left of it, but there is. Have a bit of wide angle. Wow, it's mad the trouble people went to. But what a setting for your resting place when none of this other crap was around. Well guys, with the sun setting behind me, that sadly brings to a close my winter 2024 Irish road trip. And what a road trip it's been. From the hospitality at McKenna's Bar to the kindness showed by Liam at Slieve League. From the day I nearly got blown over at the Giant's Causeway, to 4x4ing on that massive sandbar, to 4x4ing at Slieve League, to Doonlow, and to yesterday, the Cliffs of Moher. What an incredible time I've had. I've been so lucky on the places I've found to camp, the people I've met, everyone I've come across has been so friendly, so helpful, keen to know what I'm doing, just interested and friendly. To sites like that as well. I mean, crikey, that ain't a bad old site, is it? Has anything gone wrong? Well, only one thing, really, and that was my phone fell out the back of the car when we were on day 3 when we was doing cooking with Gary, cooking pancakes. My phone toppled off the tripod, fell out the back of the car and cracked the screen. But that's the only thing that's gone wrong. So really, considering the amount of miles I've done, the places I've camped, that's not too bad at all, is it? So I certainly can't grumble. The one piece of kit that's been really handy is the trasheroo that sits on my spare wheel. There's nowhere to put any rubbish in Ireland. There's no bins anywhere. So, and I get leave no trace, take your rubbish home. But when you're travelling around for a number of weeks, you need somewhere to put your rubbish, because I can't just build it all up and take it home, because it will be overflowing out of the trasheroo, which it nearly was. Fortunately, yesterday I managed to find somewhere to empty my dustbin bag. But yeah, that's my one gripe of Ireland. If I had to pick a favourite county, which one would I pick? Crikey, that's a tough question I ask myself. I mean, Connemara, I really did love Connemara. That area, the rugged beauty of Connemara, the rocks, the bog, the coastline, the turquoise ocean. It's a shame the day I went through there it was overcast and raining. But I would think on a beautiful day there, that must be one of the best places in the world, I can imagine. Just that unspoilt beauty of it as well. Very nice. But then I also enjoyed Sligo and the rolling green hills of Sligo, the amazing culture and history in Sligo as well. Mannockmore, crikey, that place, that beautiful picture I took of the waves crashing against the coast. I mean, that lived with me forever, that sight, to stand there and watch those huge waves crashing against the coast. So I really enjoyed that place as well. Tulin Sands as well, just amazing to see that surf coming in, yeah, just incredible. It's a shame I didn't get the picture I wanted of Balmullen with the castle in front. It's just the 2 days I was there was overcast, and it's sod's law the following day it was clear, but I'd moved on by then, so I would have got the shot, but I didn't want to waste another day. But the star of the show has got to be Willow, a 25-year-old Defender 110 that hasn't missed a beat. That car has just purred along. It's loved every mile that we've done. So full respect to Willow. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for spending your time watching my videos. I hope I've inspired you to get out and do your own adventure in 2025. There's a whole world out there to explore. Get out there and explore it. As a big man once said, I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby.